Hey guys, Kurt here with NK Garage, and today we're gonna go buy some tools. So we got Nick here. He's got some rope.
That's right.
I don't know why, but we got the truck and we got our hydraulic lift cart. And this is because we're gonna be looking at a rolling tool chest full of tools. So it's gonna be kind of hard to get it in the truck. So we're gonna put it on there. We're gonna jack it up, and we should be able to get it in the bed pretty easy, right, Nick?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So we got about a 40-minute drive. Let's get on the road and hopefully let's buy some tools.
Let's go.
All right, Nick, you excited to buy some tools?
Yeah, I think so. I think this deal looks pretty good. You know, I've seen better, I've seen worse. So I think this one's pretty right in the middle until we see what's in the box.
Yeah. From the
Pictures, at least.
Now, is there anything in particular you're hoping to find today?
Well, you showed me that there was a snap-on ratchet, and what was it, a Matco ratchet?
Yeah, I think I saw 2 snap-on ratchets and a Matco, but the pictures were blurry and there was not very good. There was not a lot of pictures and not a lot of quality in those pictures.
You know, personally, I would consider us to be snap-on ratchet hoarders. Mm-hmm. We do have a pretty good collection of snap-on ratchets going, and I wouldn't mind adding to the fleet.
Yeah.
The Matco, I'm excited to take a look at it, but I think that's going to be a good seller. All
right, so we'll consider the Matco, but you know,
we'll consider it. But
we see what we get.
The snap-ons I am excited for, and then the unknown is the socket sets.
Yeah.
We don't know the brand. They're definitely, like you said, not snap-on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, I mean, what I could see in there, I couldn't really see a lot of wrenches, but it doesn't look like all the drawers of the toolbox are pictured. So I'm hoping to find some wrenches, because wrenches are like, that's my thing. I've got a wrench obsession.
You could say that again.
Yeah. I'm the wrench master. But there are some nice looking socket sets. I don't know what brand they are. We'll find out. It looks like most of the tools are higher quality, better brands. You know, like I said, I definitely look like I saw some Snap-on and some Matco. So I'm hoping to find some really good stuff, and we'll see what's there. Because, you know, a full set of sockets, we might actually keep those, depending on if they're better or more inclusive than the ones we have. We might swap out stuff we have. We might make another set.
We're always looking to expand the socket collection.
Yeah.
Until it's like Pokemon, you got to catch them all.
Yeah. And the rest of the stuff, I mean, it's a toolbox full of tools, so there's going to be a lot to look through, and there's going to be some stuff we're going to keep. I think we always keep, 10%, yeah. Which is not bad. 10% is not bad. It's kind of it's kind of what we take home from this. There's a little bit of money involved, but I like my tools. So, all right, well, let's get there. Let's take a look, and hopefully, let's buy this thing. All right, guys. So we bought the toolbox. We took a look. Pretty good stuff. You'll see when we do the reveal back at home. And we did negotiate the price a little bit. They were asking $600, so we actually negotiated down to $440. And basically the reason why I did that is I showed the guy, there's not really any wrench sets in there. So, although there's ratchets and sockets and some miscellaneous, screwdrivers and pliers and stuff like that, it's not really like a complete, like, rolling, like, ready to go kind of shop set. So it is missing wrenches, which means there's probably some other things that might have been taken out at some point. And there's also what appears to be 2 different places in the toolbox where mice have gotten in and nested, and there's probably going to be some deep cleaning and maybe even some chucking of some stuff. So we're going to take it back home. We're going to show you guys what's inside, and we'll go from there. So, all right, guys, you won't believe this. Well, one, I mean, it's pouring rain and the tools are getting wet, but good thing they're in a box. Beside that, I went to my phone and I went to Facebook Messenger, and then I linked on the thing because I wanted to take some screenshots of the pictures of the sale before she takes the ad down, because I might add it in the video just to show what I look for when I go out, shopping for these kinds of deals. So I went into Messenger and saw that she had messaged me, and they have the wrenches, and they said to turn around, come get them, because they're going to give it to us for free. Just bundle it in. So we're turning around now, and we're going to go get the wrenches. We don't know what brand they are. We don't know how many, but we're going to get some wrenches. So I'm happy. All right, guys. So we went back and we went to go get the wrenches, and turns out that the wrenches were in another toolbox that I didn't even know was for sale. I guess they had a separate listing with that toolbox. So originally he was just going to give us the wrenches, but then I asked him, I was like, well, are you selling this toolbox? And he said, yeah. So I said, all right, well, I offered him $100 because it has a lot less stuff in it than the other one, and it doesn't have like a middle or top piece, but you'll see that soon. And he countered with 200 and I countered with 140, which is kind of a weird number, but the thing is I'm working with 20s, not 50s or 10s or anything, so I don't want to like make him like make change or anything, so I was just doing in intervals of 20. And we made the deal, we loaded it up, and now we got another toolbox. So now we're in for $580, which is pretty close to the original asking price of $600, but we got the other toolbox and the other tools. So let's get back to the garage, let's take a look and see what we got. All right, guys, so we're back in the garage, and Nick reminded me I probably should be filming some of this. I was so excited, I just started pulling toolboxes out of the truck. I got these two ready to come out, but yeah, I mean, this is the haul. So we got the two, the middle piece and the top piece for the black chest, and then we got the red chest, which was the bonus chest. So I guess we'll get these unloaded and we'll take a look. All right, guys, so here are the toolboxes. We got the 3-piece Craftsman black rolling set. The middle one, I think, was red and it's been painted black. Maybe the top one too. Kind of some red showing through, but not a big deal. And then we got the red one. So this is the one originally that caught my interest online. And there were some pictures taken, but not a lot of pictures. Not very good quality pictures. But the things that stood out to me right away, I saw this snap-on ratchet. And it definitely looks like it's been used. But again, it's a snap-on ratchet and they have a lifetime warranty, so always good value there, and they're high quality tools. There's also just a bunch of other ratchets in here. We've got a lot of Craftsman sockets here. I think most of the stuff up here in this top drawer is Craftsman. We got some of these sets here. It's kind of curious. Craftsman. And various extensions, a couple miscellaneous things. Pretty good stuff. Looks like whoever this guy was, he was some kind of mechanic, and possibly they had a towing business.
Looks like it was actually in Florida. His Matco dealer and shipping was in Florida.
Wow. So we'll open up some of the drawers. We got our screwdriver drawer here. What was nice, it caught my eye, were these Craftsman Professional Series screwdrivers. These are not cheap. This one's actually broken. But this is a nice long flathead screwdriver, and it's the Craftsman Professional Series, which are actually pretty desirable. This one is broken, so I guess we'll try to warranty that. And various other brands in here. Craftsman, can't read that one, Stanley, and you know, not bad. You know, small stuff in here. I don't see any Snap-on or any other like high-end brands in here, but you know, they're still good screwdrivers. The Craftsman Professional Series is definitely a win. Next drawer, not really anything crazy good in this drawer. This one's kind of just some miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, there's a set of Craftsman midget wrenches, both metric and American, and various little odds and ends. Nothing too crazy. Then we move on to here. We got some tin snips, Swiss brand. Definitely not a bad thing. We got a drum brake tool here. Usually these have a brand mark on them somewhere. Sometimes they're hard to find. A lot of times I find they're KD. Sometimes they're Craftsman. Various things. I'll have to dig through it a lot more. But this is kind of more just miscellaneous. So. Alright, moving on to box number 2. This was one of the things that caught my eye. This was that Matco ratchet that I saw. I saw the logo. It was really hard to see in the pictures, but when I saw that along with, you know, the snap-on ratchet that I saw up there, I knew that there was going to be some good stuff in here. So that's what kind of made me want to take the chance on this. But we got this Matco flexible ratchet. It is lockable, so you can lock it in any position you want. Then this was also in here. This is a Blue Point 1/4-inch drive ratchet, so not bad. Along with some various Craftsman pieces. We got some hex set keys. And next drawer, this was some of the stuff that really got my interest, was these two sets, and they actually turned out to be snap-on sets. So we got...
That's an extra deep.
Yep, we have the snap-on deep and shallow metric 1/2-inch drive sets. I've actually been looking for those for my personal tool set, and I'm really happy that we got those, because that's Snap-on is the brand that I really wanted, and they're both complete. They're both Snap-on. They're both in the original case, and I thought that was just really great. So we also got 2 vice grips in here. This one's Vice Grip brand. This one's Benchtop Pro. For me, I only want Vice Grip brand. I'm kind of really particular about that. So I won't be keeping the Benchtop Pro. I will be keeping the Vice Grip Irwin brand model. We got a set of Blue Point picks here. I'll probably end up keeping that. Looks like a nice set. Definitely probably better than the ones that I have. I think the ones I have are Craftsman. Oh, we got a Matco air nozzle. So let's try that out, see if that's any good. And I think this is like a... Oh, this is the gas charged lift. So, kind of got jam. Bottom drawer here. Again, kind of a mess. There's a Klein. Looks like a voltage tester. That's nice. Klein is always good. And we got this OBD2 scanner. It doesn't hurt to have an extra one of those. We have a couple here, but it doesn't hurt to have some extras. We got a scraper here, no brand on it. More screwdrivers, Craftsman wrench, adjustable wrench, some tape, miscellaneous odds and ends. Maybe there'll be some big ticket item I might find in here, maybe not. It's kind of a mess. I don't really see anything that comes out too crazy. I definitely think the Klein Tools was the best thing in this drawer. There's another older, just kind of junky voltmeter in here. But let's move on. It's drawer number, or box number 3. Okay, box number 3. Now this was the cream of the crop, what I was looking for when I saw this box. I saw this, all you could see was the grip down here turned upside down, and I could just see it had the snap-on colors, and it had the rough shape of a snap-on ratchet. This is 1/2-inch drive. That's even better than what I thought. I thought it was going to be a 3/8 drive flex head ratchet. This is definitely staying with us. I will not be reselling this. These are extremely expensive. They're probably $400 new. That's just my guess. I know the 3/8 drive ones, you can get them new for $200. So a 1/2-inch drive might be double that. Maybe a little less. I'll have to check that out later. But definitely really awesome product. That really makes me happy. This long pry bar here. And it is a Mac Tools pry bar. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or resell it yet. I'll think about it. It is long. Might be worth it. I gotta check comps on eBay to see if it's worth selling. The shipping is gonna be a little extra just because it's long. These are the bane of my existence. They all go in the garbage. We got a Chinese pipe wrench. Just kind of hoping for a little better than that to Pittsburgh. But we got a Craftsman pry bar. Those are good. I don't have that exact one. Or this one. So those will actually go to complete my pry bar set. Nice Crescent brand Crescent wrench. In my opinion, if you're going to buy something like a Crescent wrench, I mean, I always like more older tools. I think they're kind of made better. But these older Crest alloy crescent wrenches, they're really good. I mean, a lot of the older ones and the good American-made ones are good. But Crescent, that's the brand that created the Crescent wrench. And, I mean, they've been doing it right since the beginning. So I usually stick with them. I like the older ones, the Crest alloy ones with the Made in USA. That's definitely what I look for. That's going to go into my personal collection and just be part of our set. Got a nice big Craftsman wrench in here, 1 1/16 inch, V-Series, Made in USA. That'll probably hit eBay. Unless I don't have that size. I know I have up to 1 inch in Snap-on, but I don't know if I have another wrench that is a 1 1/16. So if I don't have one, I'll probably hold on to that for now. If I do have one, I'll probably sell it. A couple of various wrenches in here. Just Duralast, unbranded. Got some hammers. Mac Tools, Air Tool. That's kind of cool. I wonder if it works. We'll have to look into that. Got this tool here, it's Blue Point. Pretty nice. We'll have to check that out. Got a staple gun. Not like I needed another staple gun. I get those in probably every toolbox, so they kind of add up. Some other various tools. This guy was not very organized, I'll tell you that. And I think that's kind of the highlight. Those are just used wheel weights. I think that's kind of the highlight of this drawer. I mean, we got a wood chisel here, Stanley wood chisel. Those do okay on eBay. This guy didn't know how to use a wood chisel because that shouldn't happen. But those can be sharpened. They can be refinished. So, not the end of the world. Yeah. Next drawer. This is where it starts to get interesting. We got this rechargeable UV flashlight. I don't even know if it's in the box. It is in the box. It looks fairly new. It's got the goggles and it has the charger. So we'll be testing that out. That could be really cool. Definitely something that I don't have, that I'd like to have. This, I don't even know. Game Sound Bet Max Bet Deal Draw. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say this is a tool, but I don't really know. It looks like some kind of betting game. We'll put that one aside. We thought maybe it was going to be some diagnostics machine. Guess the guy was, gambling at work. Got this air gun. Trying to look for a brand. Made in China. It's a China brand. We'll test it out. We'll see how it works. I guess this is its partner. Yep, that's its partner. Made in China. Oh, it's the Pit Crew brand. That's what it was. It's from the Pit Crew set. The guy had a set. There's another box with it somewhere. You got this in here. Yeah, I mean, there's like some brake flaring tool in here. I guess this was a brake flaring kit. It's kind of it's all sorts of mixed up. Got another blow gun here. Matco brand. Needs a fitting, but could be good. Hope it works. This is definitely a specialized tool. I'm not an expert on all these specialized tools, but this is... Nick, do you know what this is?
I do not.
Okay. Some kind of...
It's the combobulator.
It's some kind of something. And we got, like the complimentary mouse nest. 3-arm jaw puller. This guy. Let's move on to the final drawer. We got this box, and we got the grinder. We got another mouse nest. We got some seafoam with seafoam. Some Gorilla Tape. It's hard to see with all this junk in the way, Looks like there's a rivet gun. Oh, we got some Hot Wheels. Oh yeah, we got Batman. Got the Batman Hot Wheels. It's pretty cool. We got a book for a craftsman. Ratchet, but I haven't seen that yet. Got a rivet gun. It's probably just a junk brand. I don't see any labeling on it. And it comes with rivets, so we can add to our rivet collection. The gun itself will probably just end up throwing in some kind of bulk tool lot. That's where a lot of the junky stuff goes that's still usable. Goes in a bulk tool lot, goes on auction. And somebody that just wants to get a bunch of tools for cheap will buy. We got the Ford, in case that's your thing. I guess you plug that into your trailer wiring, and every time you hit the brakes, it probably lights up. Ford people, I guess that's your thing. You can't tow a trailer off a Ford because it's no good for that. So, okay, box number 3. Now this box has a lot less in it. There was actually a couple of wrenches that he gave us before I actually bought the whole box. They're in the truck. I forgot to bring them in, but there was a set of Craftsman wrenches, metric set, and there was what looked like a set of older snap-on ratcheting wrenches. They were not offset in any way. They're the double box, double end ratcheting wrenches with the reversible switch on them. So those are in the truck. Forgot to bring them in, so I don't know if they're going to make the cut. But we do got in here some of my favorite tools, whether you know it or not. But this is channel lock. I could tell just by looking at the grips. I mean, I could find the writing on here somewhere. But channel lock, I mean, they made the channel lock plier. They created this. And that's a hell of a tool. Usually they're good. I mean, we use them a lot of times when we're actually adjusting the bearing nut on our trailers. But it's a good multi-purpose tool. It's great for plumbing. Great for larger nuts. They come in handy. So I usually like to have one of those in every truck. Put them in the machines. Keep them all around the house. You never know when you might need it. It's kind of like the adjustable wrench. It does any size. Various pliers. Various brands. The channel lock one sticks out to me. The other ones, it's Craftsman actually. These are the Craftsman Evolve. This set. There's a whole set of them. I might put those up on eBay in a lot. All 5 pieces of them. Clean them up. They'll actually clean up pretty nice. This stuff usually cleans up pretty nice. It's just covering grease. The next drawer. So in here. If someone says Conrad Jr., it's Craftsman. It's a bit set. So, I guess we'll be putting those with the extra bits. We have a lot of bits, and you never know when you're going to need some. So, this is actually Williams brand. I saw that before. It's the Williams, made in USA. And I guess it's like a small socket and bit set. I don't know if everything's here. I'll have to look through it later. I don't even know where the... maybe it doesn't come with a driver. Maybe you have to have the driver. It's kind of funny. This one is broken. So... what else in here? More pliers. A couple of box knives. Various sockets. Craftsman, China. All sorts.
Large tap.
Yeah, it is
or
a large tap.
die.
A large die, yes. That is the right term for that. That's going in our tap and die collection. We have a serious hoard of tap and die equipment, but when it comes to big and odd stuff like this, that's where it's missing. So that's going in our set. Always, I mean, these are not cheap. Even though this one's made in China, these are not cheap. So that's a win right there. On that. Got another wrench in here. It's a Klein & Sons. Wow, I've never seen that before. I didn't know Klein made wrenches, let alone ratcheting wrenches. Very interesting. That's going to be an interesting one. Especially when you see Klein & Sons. That usually means it's fairly old. Because nowadays they just call it Klein. Next These drawers need to be cleaned and lubricated for sure. Got 2 oil filter wrenches, 3 oil filter wrenches, more brake filling tools, more tap and die stuff. Got some notes that have been eaten. Got safety glasses, safety first. In here, this is part of that pit crew air set. This is everything else that kind of comes with it, I guess. I mean, it's a Chinese set, but it does include impact sockets. You got the air hammer. You got some regular bits, I guess. Various pieces. I guess everything you need for doing some air tool work. I'm going to try to probably combine this with the other air tools on day if everything works. There's probably a couple pieces missing. Somebody might buy it. The Snap-on digital multimeter. Oh, it's a big boy. I like that. I like that. Let's see, it's not have any battery, but I like that. I do not have a Snap-on one. And I mean, it's kind of silly because Snap-on makes great wrenches, great sockets, great ratchets, stuff like that. But when it comes to electronics, that's not really what they're known for. That's kind of just buying for the brand. Doesn't mean it's not high quality, but doesn't mean that you have to go and spend, the $400 or $500, whatever this costs, when you can go and buy a Klein voltmeter at Home Depot for, what are they, like $80, $100?
Yeah.
Got more. This is definitely a specialty flaring tool. This will do some serious flaring. Way more than your regular brake job, so I'll have to look more into that. It's quite interesting. And then down to the final drawer. We got some mice poop.
You got a real winner here.
Yep. This has got some things in it. It's like an O-ring kit. Not bad. We have lots of O-ring kits because we actually have double Craftsman punch that is slightly bent. And that's it. Besides for those wrenches in the truck, but I think we made out pretty well. I mean, this was what I was looking for. This is what I want. This is for me. Along with wherever those sockets are hiding. There they are. Oh yeah, let's grab the 10 millimeter. Snap out. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is Kurt with NK Garage, and we have Nick right behind us filming, also from NK Garage. And if you guys haven't checked out our other channel, we do have a channel for our landscape business. It's called NK Landscaping. So if you want to check us out there too, you can check us out and watch us do our real jobs, because this is just a side hustle / hobby. But thank you again for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you had some fun. And I hope you find some nice tools. Do what we do. It's not that hard. It takes persistence. It takes luck. You got to look at a lot of ads. You have to go to some people that aren't worth your time. And sometimes you might get screwed over. You got to be careful of that. But it can be done. You can definitely do this. We do it. This is how we get our tools. We don't make enough money to afford Snap-on tools right off the truck, but we do appreciate them, and there's a way to get them. So this is what we do. We do it for tools, and I love tools. Keep on wrenching, guys.